Hi everybody, good morning. How are you all doing? I decided to go live today on Facebook because I got a really strong download to share something with you. So I will be sharing my screen in a moment. But how are you all doing? It's quite a transformative time at the moment, and being a galactic channel, as well as a specialist in trauma, helping people heal their trauma, I have been getting a lot of information through recently for our healing journey. You can hear this in my voice. I'm not ill or anything, but I do feel that there's quite a big shift going on in what I'm bringing forward. And you may have noticed that on my YouTube channel, so if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, I'll be putting it on my YouTube later, on my 5 minute frequency tune-ups, actually I brought through the Galactic Council, which is the Rainbow Galactics that are working with us with Ascension at the moment. And ordinarily I would bring through an activation or some healing, but actually they wanted to speak. And so have a listen to that if you're interested in Galactic Channel, because it might touch your soul, because they were talking about the transition between the old Earth and the new Earth, and how we are able to move through it with ease. So thank you so much for joining me. It's a beautiful day here. You might be able to see that there's quite a lot of sunlight here. It's a beautiful day here in the UK. It's around about 10 a.m. I normally go live a lot later on, but I've got a busy day with beautiful clients, so I'm really looking forward to that. So I wanted to share something with you before we get into seeing where the guides want to go today. But I just want to share my screen, so just bear with me a second. I want to share something. Right, here we go. With transits, thank you. Okay, ignore all the adverts, which are very annoying. Let me just share it. Okay, here we go. Right, so just ignore all these adverts. I find it very annoying that they pop up. But anyway, this is my chart, my astrological chart. So I always like whole sign astrology. I'm an intuitive astrologer as well. I am trained in astrology, but I do it much more on an intuitive level. Now, what I wanted to show you was that there's actually a part in our chart which is called galactic astrology. I'm going to show you how to find it, and I'm going to show you where mine is. Okay, which makes sense that actually, well, I am a galactic channel, right? And I'll speak more about that in a moment. Right, so if you go to astro.com, okay, and you go to chart selection, so I'm going to go back and show you this. So if you go to chart selection, you put in all your details, okay, and you put in whole sign, all right? So you're putting in your date of birth, your time of birth, and so on. But I want you to go down to here and put in 1189, I think that's the number, and then show chart. Hang on, where are we? Let's just see if we can let me bear with me a sec. Let's just find where we can show chart. Here we go. It's in different places on different computers, and then we click with transits. Okay, and it didn't come up, so hold on, let's do it again. Oh, this is the live thing, right? Okay, let's find it on here. I'm looking for the Atlantean Galactic Center. We don't want that. We want Atlantean. Let me find it. It's an asteroid beginning with A. So let's find Atlantean. And this is how you do it. So you go in. Actually, it's quite good it didn't work first time, because we can go to find it together. So you go right down to find T, and we'll find Atlantean. Gosh, there's so many. Look at these. So many planets. So many L's. Right down. Let's go right down. Let's go a bit quicker. Oh, now I've gone past it. Atlantis. There we go. Right, so we click on. Gosh, this is not what I wanted it to do. Atlantis, where are you? 1198. Right, so we're going to put in 1198. There we go. Right, and now let's find it. There we go. So it's worked this time. So if you have a look here, you can see that my Atlantean degree is at 18 degrees, okay, and it is in my 9th house. Now, 9th house is about sharing wisdom with the world. It's about higher learning, and it's also about long distance travel. Well, I work internationally and I do speak internationally. I share wisdom in the sense of channeling wisdom from many years of working as a trauma specialist, and I'm known as a spiritual scientist. And also look at the degree that's transiting today. So if you look at that there, it's pretty much on the same degree as my natal Atlantean piece, right? I can't wait to hear where yours is. My soul family, I've sent a link to them to have a look and see where theirs is, because I'm pretty sure that a huge amount of the people in my membership are Atlantean beings as well. So it makes no mistake that a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, I was given the Galactic Crystal Healing Chambers, and it makes more sense to me now. And the reason why it makes more sense is because they were actually, you know, in Atlantis times, at the time of Atlantis, we used to walk into these crystal chambers and we used to heal ourselves. And there used to be many people that would stand there and would be the guardians of these beautiful crystal healing caves. And so it's interesting that I was channeled those. You can go to my website, susankennard.co.uk. I'll leave a link in the description as well. And there are so many galactic healing crystal chambers. One is called Universal Love, and you can gift that to anybody you choose. All the rest you have to have permission. There's a children's chamber, there's animal chambers, there's healing your body chambers, there's soulmate chambers, there's everything, okay? So have a look at that and see how you feel. But essentially, I was channeled those chambers, those remote chambers where all the guides are present, and Melchizedek is there, and it's all about your mission, and incredible information comes through. But it makes more sense to me that this is in my 9th house, because it is about sharing wisdom with the world. And just recently, as I said at the start of this video, I've been being given quite a lot of information to channel through. And so when you watch my 5-minute frequency on Friday morning, which is tomorrow, on the 16th, it will go out at 7:30 a.m. in the morning on my YouTube channel. Who knows, because I'm going to record it after this, who knows who's going to come through and give us some wisdom from the galactic realms. So I just wanted to share that with you because it's really fun. So the other thing I really wanted to talk to you about was last night on my Soul Family group, my Soul's Mission membership, we worked with the aspect of the wounded healer, the Chiron aspect in our chart. And what that is about is, you know, I believe that we're here for a really important mission, okay? And I believe my mission is to help you on your mission. And so when we did this work yesterday, we were really looking at where are you on your mission? And what is the next part of your mission here on this planet? Because when you remember, there are 3 pillars of abundance, okay? And one is remember who you are, so know thyself. The second is remember that you're not on your own. So essentially, I don't mean physically on your own, but I mean remember you're not on your own. You've got your guides, you've got your team of guides, you've got your galactic council, you've got all of them working with you and your angels. So you have that. And then the third thing is, the third pillar of abundance is that you remember why you're here, okay? And so many of us have had a section of our mission which is outdated now. So I used to work in child protection. I worked in child protection for a long time. And then the last sort of 15 years, I've been working independently and helping people heal from a trauma's perspective, but also being a clairvoyant, being a medium, being a channel. I can see into the body, I can hear, and I get to see where somebody is in their life, and I can see the traumas and what's going on. And so that was the next part of my mission. I'm an author as well of a book called Awaken the Light Within Your Heart, and I'm just about to bring out my children's book, which is called The Guardian Wings. Okay, so my mission is transforming, and I never know where it's going to go, and I actually don't mind, because everything I do from joy, and this is really what our mission is about. So last night we were really looking at where everyone was individually on their journey of their mission, and then we did some healing, and the healing was to release anything of the wounded healer part, which is what you come in with to heal, so that you can align to why you're truly here, right? So I'm going to show you where the wounded healer is in your chart, and you could have a look and see where yours is. Let me just make sure I'm sharing my screen 1 sec. Right, there we go. So Chiron, this K here, is the wounded healer. So at the moment, these green ones around the outside are transits. So we're transiting at the moment Chiron and the North Node. So the North Node is about your destiny, okay, and Chiron is about that part of you that you brought into here, as I said earlier. So what is going on in your life at this point in time that is showing you a part of yourself that keeps coming up, but has really come up strongly for you to heal so that you can help others? Okay, so this is a good question to ask yourself. Now, as you can see, there's Aries. And as you can see, yours might be a different placement, by the way. Don't take any notice of where my placement is. But the 5th house is very much about creativity. It's about children. It's about romance. It's about, joy and so on. So what am I experiencing at the moment? I'm bringing out a children's book to help children remember who they are. I work with the inner child. So I'm helping people heal that inner child. I'm also helping people heal many lifetimes in the Akashic realms as well. So that's my galactic-y bit there. But if you look at what, this Chiron is doing in your chart, it makes sense to me that I only do things from a place of joy. So if there's something that I don't feel joy with in the sense of my work, I don't do it anymore. Okay, because that I know is transforming an area of my mission. So where is it in your life that you feel, I'm just doing this as a job? It's not really my mission. It's not really shining my heart out to the world. Have a think about that, and we're going to do a meditation in a moment. Okay, so if you look at the Chiron aspect, we are going through a massive transformation now. And this massive transformation is leading you to the next part of your mission, okay? So this might be a really good time for you to come into the Soul's Mission membership. And I'll leave the link below, but essentially it's where I hold your hand throughout the whole month, and we're working with these aspects that need healing. This Monday just gone, we stepped into the Akashic realms and we looked at our money stories. Next week, next Monday, which is the 19th, we're looking at our body story. Okay, so we have to remember that our body is a barometer for our soul. Now, if you want to come on that and you're not a member, you still can come on it, and you just pay separately. So it's £33. I'll leave the link below. So if you happen not to be a member. But if you want to be a member, we meet 5 times a month. We do lots of healing work throughout the whole month. And of course, last night was our private healing call. So this is the kind of work that we do. We go in depth individually, and we look at what's going on in your mission. So it might be something that you feel drawn to. The other way you can work with me, it's just coming through to tell you, is you can work with me privately. So I have a program called the Soul Coaching Program. It's where you get to be in the membership, but you also get to have 10 sessions with me in 6 months. So you get to work with me for 6 months intensively. There's a lot more to it than that, but essentially I walk through you and we work and we do individual work. I look at your ascension pathway. We do lots of healing. We do lots of channeled messages. You get to know why you're truly here, and you get to clear everything out of the way with your relationships, with your money story, with your mission, everything, so that you can be in a place where you catapult out to the world. So that might be something that you're interested in. I only take a few people a year. I've got 3 at the moment, but there is space for me to take 1 or 2 more. So if you want to do that, then you just go onto my website. It's got soul coaching and you can work with me there. My website is my name, susankennard.co.uk. So let's do a meditation. Let's do a meditation and see where the guides take us. But I really wanted to share that Atlantean piece because I'm like, wow, you could not make this up, really. The galactic crystal healing chambers were given to me. I'm a galactic channel, and recently the Rainbow Galactics have been coming in to work with me. So let's see who comes in a moment to do this meditation. So I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, here we go. So let's put our hands on our hearts. Take a deep breath and just come into your center. Take this time for yourself. Good. And so it is the Rainbow Galactics coming in here, many different collectives actually. So I want you just to ground into your Earth star, and today I want you to imagine under your feet is a beautiful crystalline star. And just notice what colour it is today. Okay, good. And know that that crystalline Earth star is grounding you into this new Earth. Fantastic. So draw your attention up to the crown of your head through your breath. And way above the crown of your head, I want you to imagine your 6-pointed star, which is your soul star. As we remember that we are multidimensional beings, that we are here, an aspect of us is here, but all the other aspects are still here, but in the spirit realms, in other dimensions, and we are all playing out in this one place right now. So there is only now, and that is the sum of the parts of all of the aspects of us, okay? So let's bring through that memory. And let's bring that memory through our crown all the way into our heart center. Good. So I want you to imagine that you're being showered with a rainbow light. And the rainbow is not like the rainbow you see in the sky, but more my background, the galactic frequency of ascension. Okay. And let's feel that energy throughout our body. Good. And down to Mother Earth. And let's invite in our Council of Light. Don't worry if you don't know who they are. They're very much with you and helping you. So I want you just to think about an area of your life where, you know, you particularly feel that something is coming up, and we know it's about the Chiron aspect right now. You know, what wounded part of you needs healing? Is it showing up in your relationships? Is it showing up in your money? Is it showing up in your physical body? What is coming up for you? And what I'm being guided to say here is for you to say to that part of your life, thank you so much for showing me this. I'm so grateful that I am experiencing this. I'm so grateful that my soul is guiding me. I'm so grateful that the energy is a reflection of my inner world. I'm so honoured to be here at this time, to shine my light in the world. I'm asking my inner guidance to show me where I feel this energetic wound in my body, in my frequency. So I want you just to feel where that might be. Just get a sense of it, and let's give it a colour. So let's imagine that there is a colour there for us to tangibly connect to. And then we're going to invite in the galactics. So we have the Rainbow Galactics coming in here. And they come in because they are working very closely with us to do with our ascension pathway. So if you happen to be here, you happen to be listening, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on another platform, there are no mistakes. So they wish to come in and offer you healing. So wherever that was in your body, whatever colour it is, they're going to bring in this rainbow light frequency of ascension to release that wounding from you. So you just need to be open to receive this, as there is a tone coming through. Okay, so imagine when this tone comes through, I want you to imagine a beautiful frequency of the Rainbow Galactic energy going through your crown and all the way through your body, releasing that colour and that wounding. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so just feel the release of that energy wherever it was in your body. And just know that healing is instant. This is something that we came to remember. That we are our own inner healers, that there are many facilitators out in the world, but we are actually our own inner healers. We are our own Holy Grail. This is something that I teach, is that I feel really strongly how important it is to know that yes, I might be a facilitator, and yes, I have a channel of healing. Actually, you are the one that's healing yourself. Okay, so take a deep breath. And I want you to listen. Listen to any guidance that your very own team would like to give you around the next part of your mission. And when you feel ready, you can come back. How are you feeling? Notice how you feel about that particular area of your life now. And if you feel throughout the day that something comes up for you, something that's really helpful is to acknowledge that with compassion, that part of you. So say you start to feel emotional in the day, or something comes up emotionally, put your hand on your heart and just say, I'm so sorry that you feel this, whatever it is, sadness, anger, disappointment, whatever the emotion is. So I'm so sorry you are feeling. Now you always say you, and the reason why you say you is because you're healing an aspect of yourself that did not get their needs met at whatever time. And we're not, I trained as a psychotherapist many years ago and a psychologist, but we're not trawling through with psychotherapy anymore. Actually, that was the old way. We're now a completely different frequency. The healing is held as a frequency in ourselves. So as we are acknowledging that part of us, we don't actually need to know what happened at that time. We might know, but we don't actually need to know, okay? So giving ourselves compassion is giving that little part of you, that aspect of you, compassion in that moment. It's also giving your part of you from other times compassion. And we don't need to know that either. You know, I think the days are gone where we need to know. I'm often known as a spiritual scientist, and part of that is because I'm really evidence-based. I'm scientifically trained, but I'm evidence-based. And what I've had to realize and learn is that I don't have to know. You know, the galactic channel part of me and the medium part of me understands that we have to trust. Okay? So I think this is an aspect for us to understand that it's not so much about knowing, it's really about trusting. And I'm still definitely on that journey. I'm on that journey of trusting and really knowing that you don't have to know everything. You know, you don't have to research everything. However, that's part of my being. You know, I'm sure, I've been many galactic aspects in the past, and maybe I've been a scientist. Maybe that's what I've been. And that's okay for me because I really enjoy it. But if I can help you in any way, the key things are the 3 pillars of abundance. And when these 3 pillars of abundance are aligned, the doors open and you start to receive exactly what you need to live your mission. Remember who you are. Know thyself, the guides say. Remember you're not on your own. You've got your guides. And remember why you're here. The 3 pillars of abundance. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed being with me this morning. Thank you so much. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please don't forget to share it, like it, and subscribe, because as I grow my channel, more and more people can get the healing help that they need. Much love, and see you very soon. Bye for now.